Welcome to Jaguar Land Rover Backseat Chat. Our guest today is a sensational speedster and certainly an inspiration to the many thousands of motorsports fans throughout the region. A racer, an entrepreneur and an all-round motoring fanatic. Salah Salahuddin, let's go for a drive. So Salah, here we are on the Grand Prix track in Bahrain. Thank you very much indeed for joining us on Backseat Chat.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Good to see you.
Pleasure.
So is this going to be your next vehicle?
I don't know if I can afford something like this, but maybe, you never know.
How long exactly have you been drag racing? When did you start?
Well, officially we started racing in, I believe it was 94 was the first race in Bahrain, somewhere around that. It's been ages.
Right.
But I've always had an interest with cars, you know, since a very young age. I've been racing now for 25 years.
Wow.
I've been involved with cars for a lot longer because I used to hang out a lot with my uncle, and my uncle used to play with cars and modify cars and change them up. All my cousins were playing soccer, football.
Yeah.
And you know, playing other sports and hide and seek and stuff like that. And then I was just glued to my uncle with his friends, messing with cars. And I think that's what, you know, that's the start, really, if you think about it.
2014 was quite a good season for you, I believe. So what was the highlight of it, and what do you expect from 2015?
We have the drag season now, and we finished first place in the first 3 races. We have 2 more races. Hopefully we'll have the championship in the bag this year for the drag race. We also broke the world record in our car that we completely built at the shop.
Have you ever considered the possibility of moving on to F1?
I mean, I've competed against guys that have gone and raced in F3 and raced in you know, a lot of types of Formula, not Formula 1. I've also raced against Formula 1 drivers in different races.
So tell us a little bit about SMS design and performance. I mean, how did it start? When did it start? What do you aim to achieve in this venture?
I was heavily involved in cars, and in order for me to finish one car, I had to take it to like 6 different shops. And by the time you're done, the car's not done because 6 different people worked on it, and you can never track what happened to the car, or if there's damage here. And I was like, it would be nice if you can take your car to one place under one roof and get all of that done, and get it done professionally, and you know, with the number one thing that's important is quality being the number one aspect.
So, World Champion 2012, who do you think, apart from yourself, is the best drag racer in the world, and why?
I'd say I can hold my own on the drag strip.
Right.
I'd say that we have accomplished a lot in this sport. Due to the funds, you know, we did what we could with the funds that we had. If we had maybe some other people's budgets, we would have done 10 times what we have done and we have achieved. And when I say we, because it's not just me, it's just the whole team that works on the car, you know, the people that you don't see.
So it's a team
It's
effort.
a team effort, of course, yes.
Is drag racing a safe sport?
Well, you know, just like anything, you know, like, you know, your Formula 1 car today is much safer than the cars of the 80s.
Sure.
You know, same thing with drag race cars, but are they completely safe? Of course not. There's risk involved. I mean, you're going...
That's why the adrenaline flows.
Yes, I mean, you have to, you know, people fail to understand, like, even with all the roll cages you have in a car and everything, if you're going 100 miles an hour or 150 miles an hour, all your organs are traveling at the same speed. And when you put them through a sudden stop, even if you're protected with a roll cage, there's a lot of risks.
Sure. But any advice you'd be able to offer youngsters that want to get involved in the sport?
Well, yeah, I mean, a very good way to start is, go-karting, of course. Go-karting is the ideal school to put a driver through. It's how he can build strategy, how he can build stamina, how he can negotiate tough situations. So it teaches a driver a lot.
Ending on some wise words there from the Whiz King of Bahrain. Take care. Thank you so much, Neve, for joining us on Backseat Chat. It's been great talking to you.
It's a pleasure, sir. Appreciate it. Thank
Cheers.
you.